Alright Spartans, how you doing? And welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. And today I'm going to call it Kislev Day because there's loads of Kislev content coming your way. Not only from me, but I'm sure other YouTubers as well covering Warhammer 3. So yeah, I'm going to be starting things off with our faction previews of Kislev with, of course, the one and only Tzarina Katarin, the Ice Queen of Kislev. So the other Legendary Lord videos out right now of Kislev, as well as the quest battle to how you can unlock Boris, and as well as that, episode 1 of my prologue campaign, which is a fantastic narrative driven campaign for Warhammer 3. I think the first in the series of that style, and I'm going to be basically covering the entire prologue before the game comes out. This is part 1, of course, coming out today, and I'll be releasing other parts as soon as I can. And yeah, really interesting put together campaign. Tells you all about the backstory of the events leading up to where we are now with these main factions. And yeah, interesting to play in and to watch as well. So yeah, check that out. And of course, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to let you know of when I will be uploading next on the channel. So let us begin. Kislev, the faction mechanics. This is the video that will be going through the main mechanics of the faction themselves, and then the other 2 Legendary Lord videos, I will just be covering the Legendary Lords themselves, because this is a video which will cover basically everything in it. So, as you can see, the 3 kind of main faction mechanics factors involved in Kislev is 1, the Motherland, a mass devotion to invoke the gods of Kislev. Use these to gather your supporters and secure your power. Atamans, assign an Ataman to govern a province to gain unique benefits. And then finally, the Ice Court, train forest maidens and ice witches to gain powerful traits before recruiting them into your faction. So looking here at the Ice Queen of Kislev, as you can see, devotion generated +10 from successful Frost Maiden hero actions. Devotion, of course, is the main mechanic within the faction, and of course we'll look at that in a second on the campaign map. Control +6 across all of her regions that she has within the faction. Hero recruit rank of +3 for Frost Maidens, and Ice Court training duration time is -2. And then in terms of the Lord effects, she reduces corruption in her local province by 6. Upkeep -50% for Ice Guard units, and miscast base chance of -50%. In terms of her starting location, she is kind of south to the west a little bit on the campaign map. She's got quite a lot of chaos factions around her descending upon her land, so she's got quite a lot to deal with early doors in the campaign. Settings wise, all done, all good to go. So as always, you know the drill by now. I see you on the campaign map after the introduction.
A nation in mourning. False news has arrived before me. They believe Ursun is already dead. My proposition will require a delicate touch. I speak the truth. Your god is not dead. He lies in the realm of chaos, a captive of the Shadow Lord. It is no lie. For 1 drop of Ursun's blood, I can help you save him.
Choose your last words wisely, old man.
Through your bloodline, you and the bear are one. See past your grief. Search your heart. Ursun is alive.
He speaks the truth. He speaks the truth. Silence! We have lost what is most precious. Many say I am at fault, that I no longer have the right to sit on this throne. So I stand. I stand with my people, all of you. And if it comes to it, I shall die with my people. We have been blinded by grief. Ursun lives, and while he fights to draw breath, we fight for him! For Ursun! For Kislev! For Ursun! For Kislev!
Ursun! Kislev! Ursun! Kislev! Ursun! Kislev!
Kislev marches north, into hell.
Our goal is to rescue Ursun, the god-bear of Kislev, from the clutches of Be'lakor. After fraught bargaining, my price is agreed, and I will do all I can to guide the Kislevites to their lost god.
Come then, before I change my mind and cast you into the ice. Advise me.
Your Highness, there are enemies close by that threaten your throne. If we are to save Ursun, they must be dealt with first. The Maelstrom has forced Northmen, worshippers of the Dark Powers, into Kislev lands. They have taken Kislev. Slay the trespassers. These incursions and the endless winter have sown doubt in the subjects of your burgeoning reign. Followers of the Great Orthodoxy resent your rule. Pacify such malcontents through diplomatic means or martial might. Kostaltin, the supreme patriarch of Ursun's cult, is the instigator of this rebellious feeling. He must be dealt with. If left to fester, it shall cause a schism from which Kislev will never recover. Fortunately, there are allies to be found on our borders, to the west and south. Foster alliances with the Empire and those Kislevite tribes who have always been loyal to your bloodline. There is much to do, Your Highness, if the motherland is to be secured and your god saved. Let us begin.
Right, here we go. So she can't let it go, if you know what I mean. That's a cheap Frozen reference. I'm really sorry, guys. Right, let us start this preview video. Essentially, the Ice Court. Let's have a look at that first. Talk to you about the mechanics of Kislev themselves. So the three things. One, the motherland. Kislev factions gain devotion of their people through various actions like fighting chaos and construction of religion buildings. Devotion, which is up here, is used to perform invocations of the motherland related to one of multiple Kislev gods. So we'll check that out in a second. It's over here in the motherland panel. Then we've got the Ice Court. Quite nice this. You can really design your heroes to your requirements, really, through various choices that you'll be given as the sort of ice heroes or the Frost Maiden heroes train themselves in the Ice Court. So powerful Frost Maiden heroes and Ice Witch Lords are trained in the Ice Court before they are then recruited. The training will take time, about 6 turns essentially, but obviously that can be reduced with her faction effects, and choices made during the process will influence the character's traits. And then Atamans. The rulers of Kislev may appoint Atamans to govern over provinces that they control, and Ataman provides bonuses to the territory they oversee. So let's go and begin this now. So first mission is to defeat this army over there, which we'll do in a second. The standard kind of beginning mission on any of these campaigns on Warhammer 3. So let's look at the Ice Court. Now, I can't recruit any at the moment because I've got to research the relevant technology to do that. But over here, we can start recruiting them, Ice Witch Lords or Frost Maiden heroes. So I'll do that as my first research, so you can hopefully see that mechanic in action before we finish the video. So if we do that one, this will give us the Ice Witch Lords, and then this one will give us the Frost Maidens as well. I think, yeah, it actually allows us to... So unlocks an Ice Court training slot for Frost Maiden heroes. and actually +1 hero capacity for Frost Maidens. So let's go back a second. So the ice sculpting there, yeah, so it basically gives an extra slot for Frost Maidens as well. So we'll go for that one to begin with. And then we can have a look at that in a little bit more detail in a few turns' time. It takes 4 turns to research the technology. But let's go over to here, the Motherland. Let's talk about this. So you've got the 4 invocations that you can initiate. Now, that does cost you devotion points, as we say. And the lower the devotion, the more chance there is of a chaos incursion, an uprising, a rebellion of such in your lands. So devotion is low. There is a small chance of a chaos incursion appearing in your land soon. So if I was to invoke right now, it's not going to be pretty good, because I would imagine the chances will go right up and we'll have a chaos army to fight. I mean, maybe we could do that. It will give us a little bit of easy XP to our army to kill them off. But I may do that just for the purposes of the preview. We may as well go for that actually instead. So you've got the 4 gods here, and obviously as you can see, different bonuses are given from the different gods. So I'm going to go for this one to begin with. Gives us the growth, gives us a replenishment rate of +8%, and support is generated when gaining a character rank of 1. So that leads us nicely down here into this supporter mechanic. Now, I'm going to say this very, 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 very loosely when I say that this kind of reminds me of kind of some of the Rome mechanics in Rome Total War. No, I'm talking about Total War Rome 2. Now, as I said that very loosely, you did hear me say that. But I'm talking about like supporters and the ranks gained in these sort of tiers, and as well the governors that you can assign, the atamans you can assign to your lands across the regions. Again, those sort of things do remind me of obviously of Rome 2, but that's it. That's all I'm saying. Just wanted to put it out there to you. Destroy them in the comments, I'm sure you will. But yeah, this just came to my head. So essentially, supporters are gained in different tiers, and you can increase your supporters through various ways. As you can see here, we're both on 0, and this is Kosteltin, isn't it? The other guy, the crazy sort of orthodox monk. Like, kind of reminds me of Rasputin. I think he's based on Rasputin actually. So we're against him, and we go up these tiers, and you can see there different ways you can get supporters from buildings, events, etc., etc. Also, as you can see, via this invocation as well. But the tiers will give you extra and bigger benefits until you get to the final tier, which will then mean if you get there before the Great Orthodoxy, you will actually confederate and gain their lands. Basically, as the player, you'll confederate your political opponent. Diplomatic relations 100 plus Kislev, and all those sort of bonuses along the way. So you can get that through the events, but you also can boost it up by using coin and devotion points as well. So key times to initiate them at the right moments, obviously. We'll do this now, though. We'll initiate this as Saliak to the god Saliak, and that will invoke this to generate the growth and replenishment. And there we go. Done. Lovely stuff. So we're way down on devotion now, down to 12. So that will change next turn to high. That will change to a high chance, I should say, of chaos incursion happening. The Ice Court, we've done that. We've done the Motherland. Yeah, I can't do any Adamans at the moment because we haven't got enough provinces to do that. But that's the mechanic over there for the Adamans to select for governors across the world of your controlled regions. So let's go to diplomacy. This is the Mad Monk over there, I'd like to call him. So obviously we're way down in the diplomatic relations with him. Quick deal. We're pretty good for non-aggression with Sterling. Now, Sterling-wise, they are based
approach and make your offer,
down here.
but I make no promises to my assent.
They provide me a nice little gap. In fact, Ostermark, they aren't too bad with me either. They're down here. They're not a problem. To have non-aggression with them isn't nothing to lose by doing it. So I'm going to propose that for now with them. Keeps relations with them on an even keel. Trade agreement, we've got 3 available to Ostermark, as I say, right on our border. They have already got non-aggression with us. Nice to keep them on our side. Get the extra bit of income from doing so with the trade. So we'll do that. Brotherhood of the Bear.
Ensure that your overture is exceptional.
The military access as well. So we hopefully should be able to get a little bit of payment from them for that. Yeah, 201. Better than nothing.
You pay the proper respect.
Well, you paid me, actually, so I think you paid me the respect, buddy. So, yeah, we've got these as well. Got Ice Queen of some sort over there.
Who calls?
Okay, that is it. So that's diplomacy sorted out for the moment. Looking at the sort of infrastructure of Kislev, we've got a tier 1 Kossar hut here. We can go for that Chatats over here, which will give us tier 2 and give us armored Kossars and armored Kossars with great weapons. And then we've got level 3, which will give us the Stretsai. Stretsai? Oh, God, I can't pronounce that. Straustai. There we go. Straustai. I got it. A little bit of twang to it as well. And they are pretty good, actually. Great axe gun infantry hybrid units. Very nice to have in your arsenal. Over here, we have got these sort of cavalry military buildings, which will give us the Kossavite dervishes. And then you've got horse archers, winged lancers, Zargard with great weapons. And you've got the Griffin Legion, the very elite cavalry, shot cav. So again, you've got different ways of being able to get better units from these options. And then we've got some infrastructure buildings over here, which will give us income, growth. And then we've got devotion generating from there, and as well as supporters from that passive building on that side of the choices. But I'm going to go for probably income generated to begin with on that one. We'll upgrade that to Chadats, which will give us the armored Kossars. And I'm also going to go for the Oblast Hollow, which will then allow us to recruit some nice cavalry, which we haven't got at the moment, into our army. And as well, looking at Tzarina herself, she has got Snow Leopard, anti-large, armor piercing, very fast. She's also got some winged lancers to begin with, armored and shield and anti-infantry. Then she's got some ice guards with swords, armored Kossars, and armored Kossars with great weapons. So hopefully once we've recruited and built that extra military building at Kislev, we can get some more of them into our army to support Tzarina. But we'll fight now and take down this Chaos army of Norska over here. It's a decisive victory. They've got the Marauders, the Marauder Hunters, and Norscan Warhounds, but we'll fight it, have a look at it on the battlefield, and see what it's all about. Right then, so we're on the battlefield now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at Tzarina herself. She's got a couple of spells to begin with. Ice Maiden's Kiss, damage dealer, kind of frostbite, a Law of Ice Breath spell. As well, it debuffs speed on the enemy. And she's got a Ice Sheet Hex spell, which gives the enemy minus 25% and minus 25% charge speed as well, slowing them down for our missile units. So that's the lady herself over here. Now, I did quickly, before I started to commentate again, did the sort of casting of Gamble on the Winds of Magic, and lo and behold, it dropped from 10 to 8. We've got a power reserve of 41, so that's enough, I think, for Tzarina in this battle to be able to cast what she needs against the enemy. So let's have a look at Snow Leopard. As I said, anti-large, armor piercing, very fast, very beautiful as well, a very elegant unit. And as time goes on, she will be able to summon Snow Leopards into the battle when she gains that spell in her skill tree. We've also got the Winged Lancers of Shot Cavalry, Armored and Shield, Anti-Infantry. Very nice looking units. I've got to admit, these kind of, again, I say loosely, remind me of an Empire faction when we've got the hybrid. Well, not more the hybrid, the more, gunner units, the beautiful shot cavalry, the infantry, the armored infantry that the Empire have. Kind of similar to that, remind me of that with Kislev. And then you've got the hybrid units of, like, again, I'm going way back because my knowledge isn't too good on Warhammer 2, but I'm talking about Loath and Seaguard, the hybrid units that they were with the, you know, the spear and missile unit variations that they could be. Kind of reminds me of that with these armored Kossars, you know, armor defenders. You've got the strong ability to protect themselves, but they have got the pistol and axe infantry variants with them, and they've got bow and dual sword infantry of the Ice Guards, and pistol and great mace infantry of the armored Kossars. So very, very agile units, offer a lot to the player in battle, and would be quite deadly, I would imagine. And of course, if you cast then that spell, slowing down any enemy cav or even infantry units, this will give them a lot more time to cast Rain of Death with our missile units that we have. So let's do that. Let's start the battle. Nice and simple. They are moving towards us, so we'll get the Winged Lancers to go out on the left-hand side, deal with these War Beasts, which we should be able to do with anti-infantry units that the Winged Lancers are. So put them on the left. I mean, they should. I mean, and yeah, they are kind of classic, so they may not be able to take them down actually as effectively if they were infantry. I would think maybe they need to be more anti-large for that. But we'll take them on the right-hand side to do that. Let's see if we can cast this Hex spell over here. Draw the Marauders, slow them down. Yeah, they're going. The Warhounds are going towards the Winged Lancers. Well, we jumped in nicely with a charge. Is it doing the job? They've dropped morale quite quickly. Yes, it's done the job beautifully. Maybe they are still classed as anti-infantry. So he's nicely slowed that Marauders unit down. That's got a lot of shots off against them. And starting to do the damage with them. Can we do it one more time? No, we can't. We do a Brett spell, though. Go on, cast it, cast it, cast it, cast it, cast it. Come on. Oh, damn you, woman. It's too late. It's too late. I'll pull her back. Get the Snow Leopard to go around. War Hunters. So, yeah, they've been completely smashed, those Chaos Warhounds have. God, they've done a wonderful job against them, the Winged Lancers have. So, they're not an issue at all. And we're pushing back that unit of Marauders over there. These hybrid units, wonderful with the missile attack that they can produce against the enemy, are driving them away. And the gunners over here. It's like target practice on a Sunday for them. Beautiful. Okay, Tzarina, let's go in. Take out this chieftain. Out with these... she glides into it. I love it. She glides to the enemy. Get the Snow Leopard to come back. Winged Lancers have done a beautiful job. Well done. Not lost one man in that. And there we go. Victory. Oh, that Snow Leopard finishing the job beautifully. Nice start. Okay, Devotion Gain +5. And we have the Scroll of Power, which is an augment spell and decreases cooldowns by 60 seconds. Okay. Right then. So we'll go for the unit. Yeah, I mean... Actually, we'll go for Devotion because replenishment rate isn't a problem. We haven't lost that many men, have we? So we'll have that. So it's still a small chance at the moment of an incursion. Yeah, it's still low. It's still low. That may go up though next turn, I'm sure. Anyway, let's put our Frost Maiden, who will increase the chance of finding magic items when winning a battle. So Frost Maiden straight into the army there. And she's got quite nice little few abilities when she can get some skills up. She's got nice bombardment spell she can get early on. Okay, so we sent the army. So we sent the hero to the army. So that's good. Replenishment is not a problem at all. Next turn, we shall... Next couple of turns, we'll start to target Kislev over there and finish off that Norscan faction in that settlement, but we need to get a few more units in our army beforehand. So Ice Maiden's Kiss, we could increase that to rank 2. Overcast Spell. The cooldown basically is minus 30%, and we do increase the damage that is dealt with it. So we could do that one, or I could go for the... We'll go for this one to begin with. We'll go for Route Marcher next time.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
So we'll do the end turn. Now we've got a commandment as well, because this is the only settlement in this region. So we may as well go... Control's not a problem. Income, we're okay with that. We've got the infrastructure buildings coming from that. Recruitment cost, I'm probably going to go for that one, actually. Early doors, yeah, we'll get the recruitment cost down by minus 10%. Okay. So, I mean, you know, as you would carry on this, your next kind of target after this Norscan faction would be this Kislev faction of the Ropsman clan, because they are currently at war with us. We could then move north and secure quite a lot of decent lands like Prague and Volsgrad. Now, we do need Prague, Kislev, and the one over here, the name, damn it, the Edingrad, that's it. We need to get that one as well if we were to unlock Boris. So Prague is definitely on our radar. Okay, so we should be able to get the cavalry now, the Kosovite dervishes. So they are cavalry vanguard deployment, very fast, light cav units. So they're going to be different to our more heavily armored shot cavalry of the, you know, the Winged and the Griffin Legion. But still, you want them for mobility. We'll go for a couple of them. And I don't really want to go for these yet. We can get better variants of them in a minute when we've built the Chataz over there. So we'll go for that afterwards. We can go for horse archers though. We'll tier 2 Oblast Moot. Again, nice. Do a bit of kiting with some horse archers. And again, more skirmisher cav is always good to harass the enemy. So let's end the turn again. Okay, increasing devotion nicely. What's the chance of... Still a small chance of incursion. Okay, that's fine for me. Mission issued, capture them following settlement. Yeah, that's on our list of things to do in a minute. Go for that for a tier 2 market. Gives us a bit more income from that. Nice, we've got the Chadas now, so we can go for some armored Kossars. So the great weapon variants, as you can imagine, is going to give it a little bit more melee attack. And weapon strength is plus 36 as well, as opposed to 32. And charge bonus is a little higher. So you've got the two variants. You've got the shield variant, which is going to give you a bit more protection. And it's still got special, you know, ranged weaponry to it. They're great weapons to have as well, but they are more your armor-piercing dealers. Whereas these are going to be more shielded. Take the damage, absorb it better. And these are going to give it out better. So we're going to go for another unit of them. In fact, we'll go for... So 3, yeah, that's fair. 2 of them, which would make it 4, and then another 2, which would make them 3. I mean, money's again not an issue early doors with Kislev, so spending is pretty easy to do. Look at that, it's flying up there with the treasury at the moment.
Mistress of Ice.
I'm not messing about here. I'm going to go for some more. Got a couple of horse archers now because we've got for that tier 2 building over there. In fact, 3 of them and another unit of armored Kossars. Because yeah, we've got the the Oblast Mooch now. We can't go for tier 3 yet until we increase this to tier 3. But yeah, looking good. I want to get a full 20 stacker here. And it gives us time as well to just go through the turn so we can see this technology that's recruited and researched so we can start to go to the ice court over there. So yeah, recruit a character. That's what we're going to do right now. And we're going to get our units to 20. So we should go for one more unit of infantry. I'm going to go for the great weapons again. There's not that much difference in upkeep. And we can afford them as well, so it's not a problem. Population surplus, nice. We can't go for a tier 2 yet. Do we need, oh, we need to have 2 population surplus. That's why. So tier 3 for that one. Okay, so we can go for a Frost Maiden. Training new candidate. Bella Shapka. So I thought that, yes, we do need to get you right. Yes, I thought I was looking at that wrong before. We still need to research that one in order to gain a hero recruitment capacity of another one. So it's +1 from that. But it's another one to actually get a second Frost Maiden in training. It's the Ice Court discipline that you need to research for that one. So we've initiated a training, but we start to then make choices with her in the next turn, and that will start to influence her and how she becomes what she is when she's fully trained and developed. So we'll go for... Oh, God, look at that. Snow Leopard unit, weapon strength +15. I'm not going to go for any of these yet because I just want to show you the mechanic early on. So we've done that. So I'll probably go for melee defense +4 for Casa units. We've got a lot of them in the army. So we may as well do that. Got loads of Casa units, haven't we? So, yeah. So we'll see now after this turn. You're going to tug it then, Tzarina? What are you doing then, love? Sound like you're straining. So trait gain, constructor. Construction cost -3. Income from all buildings +3. Lovely. Oh, we've got a chaos incursion. I thought we were going to get one. So we're going to fight them in a minute. So after the start of your turn, have at least 150 devotion. Okay. So here we go. The Maiden, a young neophyte, is that pronouncing that correctly? Of the Ice Court, must now choose the path that best serves our queen. Should she walk in the storm or through the blizzard? So this will allow you to choose what law of, what spell law she follows. The path once taken. So she could be the law of tempest or the law of ice. I'm gonna go for the law of tempest because I believe she is the law of ice. Is she? She is. She's the law of ice. So we'll go for law of tempest to mix it up a little bit. So she's revealed herself. So that's what she looks like. Bella Shapka. So next turn we'll get another choice to make in her training. So let's go and fight this Chaos Incursion. The Beastmen Rebels with our full 20 stack army. Interesting, they've got Ungor Raiders, the Beast Army, Ungor Herd, Ungor Spearman Herd, and the Great Bray Shaman. Not a problem. We'll win this one. So here we go. Come on. Next time. This time is going to be the one. I don't believe you. We've gone down to 7. We've got a power reserve of 42. I tell you, I am cursed in this magic. Absolutely cursed. Someone has cast a spell on me, which is completely debuffing me all the time in magic. Okay, so let's have a look at the units we've now recruited. So we've got some horse archers, some skirmisher cav, light skirmisher cav. Nice, maneuverable, harass the enemy. That's what we want. So we'll take them in a minute. Have they got vanguard deployments actually as well? They have, yeah, nice. Okay, so we'll take them over and put them on that right flank over there, alongside the Kezavites divisions. I'll keep remembering these names as we go along. I'm having to remember so many names of different units and different factions at the moment. I'm going to be a little bit rusty for a while until I actually begin my proper Let's Play, and then we'll really get used to each army and the units and their names, etc. So, looking at the Armoured Cossars, they have got a range of 90, and so are the ones with great weapons, so there's nothing much difference between them. But the Ice Guards, they have got, because they're bow infantry, they have got a 160 range, so we can put them in the second rank. And then we'll have to put the Armoured Cossars and great weapon variants at the front as a main line. Winged Lancers go over there. So go over that side. Snow leopards stay back with Evelina and Tzarina. And that is it. But I'm telling you what, guys. So far, I probably think this is my most favourite faction on this game. There you go. You heard it.
Fight with pride, my people.
I think I like these the best. Even though I love Khorne and Skarbrand, these are pretty damn good. I love Tzeentch as well. And I love Cathay. But these, there's something more about these that I really do impressed with so far. I just like their army construction. I like the hybrid units. I like what they have to offer, the mechanics of them. They are my favourite, I would imagine, so far, I think. Come on, I need to stretch this line out. Katarin, just move over to the right. Can you try and slow these down for me, please, my love? Let's get these light cav to just sweep across there. Get rid of this bloody unit of Ungor Raiders, sorry. We're getting some firing going on now on the left flank. Let's just stretch out on the left to protect that side. The Ice Guard are starting to fire down the valley. We've got a nice sort of V-shaped valley here to help with range on. Get skirmish mode on with them. Break off. Very maneuverable these guys are, as you can imagine. But they'll hassle that right flank for a while, which is good. Do we go down to the Valley of the Death with the Winged Lancers? I think we will. Come on. Come on, give them a charge. Into the backs of these Ungor Raiders. Yes. Ooh, some cast spell then. From their Shaman. Pull them back. Well, we've got some attacking on the left flank over here. Are we holding? Jesus, we've got a problem here. Oh, do we go for a bombardment spell? Oh, no, it's too close to our units. We'll go for that one. Go over and support. Snow Leopard, go over and support. The bombardment spell's kicking off. Yes! How are we doing over here? Fine. Oh shit, the spears! No, 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 no. God almighty, I didn't realise there were spears. Noob or what? Got the Wing Lancers back. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? They're routing. Good. Snow Leopard's going across. Help out your comrades. Driving them back over there. Another bombardment spell, please. Thank you. Oh, balls. They've miscast it. Damn it, because they're moving away. Unless they go into it. Oh, caught a couple of them. Caught a couple of them. Right, Tzarina. Let's go. Debuff him. Slow him down. Get them out of the fray over there. Law's going. The Shaman's out of it now. The Shaman is out of it. Don't think they'll be able to get the trajectory on that to hit him over that cliff side. Winged Lancers, where are you? Let's finish them off. Shaman's going. He's nearly out of it. How are we doing over here? Yeah, fine. In fact, charge him. Charge him now. Because we're taking a few casualties over there, actually. Haven't lost too many units. We could have done a bit better. We've not lost too many. I mean, a lot of those are those horse archers. They could have been dealt with better. There we go. We've got the victory, though. It should be a decisive victory. It is. Lovely stuff. Nice. We've got a Shrieking Blade. Causes fear, terror, and enables magical attacks. Okay. Cool. We'll go for the replenishment. We need it this time.
Send them to the labor camps.
Oh, they actually bloody survived. Damn it.
Tzarina
And they're out of our
Katarin
realm.
of Kislev.
Or out of our reach, I should say.
Frost
Oh, are they
winds
not? They're not
fight.
actually. They're not. Okay. So we can all resolve this
The
one.
motherland fights as one.
Great. Now we can... Lost 35. Not a problem. Do the replenishment
They will
again.
serve the motherland.
So, nice little battle. Gained some nice XP from it, some nice items from it as well, and we've gained a little bit of devotion. So, these Chaos Incursion battles are nice for harvesting a little bit, and ultimately will
Do not tarry.
get the job done.
Said march.
So we're pulling ourselves back across now. We've got to go and hit over here before they get too strong. So she has gained another skill. We'll go for Route Marcher,
My rule grows absolute.
and then we'll get her pushing across next turn. But we're fine. We're full strength.
They are
Oh, we've got another skill point. So I'll go and increase the... Oh, no, actually not. That's not. Let's have a look here. We've got the ice sheet. Now, we have got that already, haven't we? But that's what -2 and -30% from the cooldown. Or we could go for this one. This is a lovely little spell. Massive base weapon damage plus 50, armor piercing damage plus 50%, and melee attack 24. Gonna go for that one. Now, upgrading it will give us cost decrease in Winds of Magic and miscast chance of -15. Okay.
a tool to keep chaos at bay.
Oh, and she's got... Yeah, we'll increase her Hailstorm bombardment spell. But she's got more! God! Ooh, yes. Yes. Definitely that one. Increase the range of our missile units. So, you look at that. Just that Chaos Incursion battle has brought on 4 skill points. Those 2 battles did to our Lord and Hero. Lovely stuff. Okay.
One land.
Now, we'll go in, of course, normal stance across to there.
Stamp out chaos.
And we've got a second choice to make for our Frost Maiden. So now, she's either going to be infantry focused or cavalry focused. And weapon strength plus 7% for infantry units in the army. I'm going to go for that one because we've got a lot of Cossars. I know we've got quite a few cavalry units now, but our Cossars are important. They are the backbone of the army. I'm going to go for that one to give us a nice weapon strength plus 7% to them. And then we'll embed her into the army as well, probably. And maybe replace Evelina. I'm not sure yet. We'll do something. We'll try and get maybe both of them into the army.
Frost winds carry me.
Okay, so we'll hit that army outside the settlements next turn. It should be alright. Look at that money we're making.
Die.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful sight to see. Okay.
Your time is short.
So we now got this third choice. Is she a fighter? Or is she a caster? Weapons, melee attack, weapon strength plus 8 and 4. Or Wizard Magic, power reserve charge 10% when increasing. Or change, not charge, sorry. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to make her a bit of a fighter, this one, actually. A bit of a melee specialist, maybe.
None shall
Still be a
question
caster,
me.
but be in the fray when it comes to the fight.
They invite death.
We will win. Death. Okay, so... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. It's not going to be a settlement battle. It's going to be a pitch battle. I'm not too bothered about that one, because if we already resolved it, we wouldn't actually lose anyone, but we wouldn't have a nice victory under our belt. So we're going to fight this one and see how we do. It's going to be messy. interesting map here. Okay. Firstly, just give me something. Please give me some more power. Oh, God. Fuck you. I tell you. Fuck you. We should go... It's just 2 units. What is the time? It's 2 minutes until they come in. Now, they can't get to them because the crossing will eliminate them from being able to meet up, basically. So we may as well hit these right now. So they've got Marauder Hunters. You've got Javelin units. So they could be a little bit nasty with our Carve, light Carve. We could go for the Horse Archers. They could harass them straight off the bat. And their Chieftain. We've got to get rid of them now. We've got to get rid of them now, yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll push forward with all our Kossar units very, very, very quickly. And I mean quickly.
Stand as one, my subjects.
And hit him. These all stay back. Prepare yourselves for the second attack. They've got the high ground over there, so they're going to have to come down to us. We won't hit them on the high ground. We'll let them come down the valley to us. I'm going to send the Snow Leopard in as well. Caster can go over there with Tzarina. And let's see what we can do to this one. Go right now. Get the volleys off. Get volleys off.
Taking position. Annihilate them.
The counter is ticking down. 1 minute 37. Shit. Okay. Well, let's bring them over here then. We may as well go across the water and regroup on this side to receive them. Oh, they're getting a debuff spell on us somehow. That Chieftain's doing that. Oh, dear, dear, dear. They're already starting to take a lot of damage. Just pull them back. Wow, okay. That didn't go to plan. Pull them out. Right, are they in range? Are they in range yet? They're not. They're not. They're not. Okay, let's put them over there so they can start getting themselves ready for the enemy coming in. And them. And them. Ice Guard. Stop. And fire. I want to see these drop. I want to see these drop right now. Yes, come on. Alright, the reinforcements are coming. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, the cavalry on that side to get themselves ready. He should go down pretty quick. I mean, God, we're surrounding him, so he's going to drop in a second. There he goes. One more shot. One more shot. Just to see him off. Okay. Are they coming towards us? They're coming down the hill. Reform the line on this ground here. Okay, Okay, they're over there. And then we'll put these. Get him walking. Get him walking. Get him walking. Is he coming back?
Land is power.
Tzarina Katarin! Make haste!
Okay, they're still coming. They're still coming. Good, 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 good. Another volley and you should be gone. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's go, gentlemen.
Follow the bear. On the march.
Frost maiden and honor.
Put that there. Okay. Cavalry, move yourselves over here. Take your time. Now, we don't want them to take the bait and hit our camp. We want them to start to come towards our infantry. So we'll put these just on the left, on the right side there. Just don't understand. I was thinking they're going to start coming across here. And then what we don't want is to find we're trapped in the on the other side of the river. Are they not forming up, are they? I think they're coming towards us. We've got to go. We've got to go. Move. Move, move, move. We'll have to put them on this side and use them when we can. Essentially, what we want to do is put this line across here. Right across there. Form a very, very strong line of armoured Cossars to hold the ground there.
Ice guard.
Put the ice guard. They've got the range, as we know. Put one over on the right. So on the left and the right. Snow Leopard there. And we'll get the Frost Maiden and Tzarina to start being a little bit nasty
The queen abides.
with their spell casting in a minute. Got a little bit of elevated ground here over the river there, the lake. So it's more of a river, isn't it, really? So we should be able to slow them down. And obviously we'll debuff them as well with that hex that we can do. And what's this one again? It's the decreased cooldowns of... Yeah, we'll initiate that in a minute as well. Snow Leopard, I don't know what we're going to do with you, my friend. This battle will try and keep you back for the moment. Guard mode is enabled. Prepare yourselves, gentlemen. The army are coming. Let's... Are the cavalry safe and sound across? They are. What is the range of these guys? So where are we looking? 140. So we could use you to just help with that first initial volleys as they come across the water. I just feel like now, because I've kind of cornered myself on this side of the river, we've made it, the cavalry are essentially almost useless for this fight now. But maybe we need to just rely on the infantry and they will do the job. Once they're in range, they're going to get an absolute bombardment as well. I'm going to use the bombardment spell of the hailstorm. I'll do it all in one go. It'll be an absolute weapon missile bombardment from every angle. Okay, the Ice Guard are firing. Okay, the Ice Guard are firing. They're doing the job. Cossars are coming. Okay, this is going to be fantastic. Go, go, go now. Please, now, now, now. Yes. Here we go. Hold, hold, men. Debuff on them. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. We'll do another one in a minute. Come on, man. Keep fighting, keep firing, keep firing.
For the people!
Another bombardment spell. Come on. Yes. Hold. Hold. Yes. Now's your time. Go in. I do. Oh God, we've got of course the range ability, haven't we? To him. I forgot about that. Bollocks.
Tzarina Katarin!
Boost their base weapon damage. Slow them bastards down. Another bombardment spell. Come on. Yes. Come on.
Archers! To battle!
Hold the line.
Tzarina Katarin!
Right across you bastards over there. Come on. Yes. Another one, another one, another one. Look above you. Boom. Yes.
We fight for Ursun!
Come on.
Ice Guard!
They're retreating back.
I am the storm!
Oh, we've used all our power now. So we're on our own. It's all about hand to hand now. Snow Leopard, are you okay? You're alright. I think it's time to go in and support the left flank, Tzarina.
On ice!
There's a weapon reserve gone. It's gone. It's all gone. Power reserve is gone, sorry. We're on our own now. How have they got through the back door?
Sons of Kislev!
The motherland's finest!
Armored
Are we on this right flank? We're okay. Let's start enveloping them.
moving!
Opens the door for the winged lancers to go through, I think.
Winged lancers!
Come on.
March with
Let's move, gentlemen. Now the cavalry become
the bear!
part of the battle. Here we go.
For Kislev's honor! March them!
Push through, push through.
Wolf tough Kislevites!
Here we go. Support your comrades on that flank over there. Let's go. Sweep the field. Push, push, push.
March them! Break them down!
Go, 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 go. What a glorious sight this is. Yes. The anti-infantry of those wing lancers should be able to push through these marauders. Hold, hold.
Ice Guard!
Yes, we won. The victory is ours. Beautiful. Well done, men. Well done. What a battle that was. One of the best battles I've had on this game so far. That is without doubt one of the best battles I have had on this game. Yes. Just fantastic that was. Really, really enjoyed that one. I hope you did as well, guys. That is awesome. That's what this game's all about. Just amazing. I love that. Right, let's try and sweep up some of these units before they can get away. I don't think we're going to catch them. Maybe with our light cav we can. But yeah, how would you lose in the end? Oh, we only lost about 200. That's not bad at all. Of their 2,000. Yes, that was a great battle, honestly. I'm really happy with that. Stop firing. Stop firing. Stop firing. Stop firing. We're just going to stay here because these guys are pinned down. If we can get rid of them, it's going to help with our siege battle a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Finish them off. It's the Chaos Bloody Chieftain this is. We've got to pin him down. Where's Tzarina? Sorry about this, guys. I just need to get rid of this chieftain. If I can. In fact, what I'll do, I'll cut it straight to the campaign screen again in a second, and you don't have to keep watching this for you. Lovely stuff. Decisive victory. We were able to take out that chieftain in the end. We got him slain. And so, look at that. XP, 5,400. A little bit to the coffers. Devotion of a 6. I would go for the replenishment again, just to get them straight back up to full strength.
To the mines with them.
And follower gained. Mission successful. Oh, ban again. Look at that. Speed, 20%. Now, I would probably assign that to one of my cavalry units. Maybe the wing lancers.
The Ice Queen never fails.
Just give them a bit more speed on the battlefield.
Tzarina Katarin.
Take that to... I'll probably put that to... Yeah, I'll upgrade that Frost Blades. And we'll go for Death Frost, which will be good against our hero units or
My rule.
Lord units that we face in battle. I'll get her to level 2 on the Hailstorm. And then I will probably go for, yeah, that Swift Wing, sorry, which will help with our cavalry even more. Okay, excellent stuff. Right. We'll resolve this one because I'm going to wrap it up in a minute, guys. So I want you to see the settlement taken. Occupy.
By right.
Follower gained. Excellent. Faction destroyed. And yeah. We have finished off that Chaos Norscan faction. And it's job done, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. These are fantastic, this faction is. I really want to play these guys. I'm saying it now. Because I can't imagine I'm going to want... I mean, I've got Slanesh to play next week. They may be fantastic as well. I can't imagine I'm going to enjoy the Ogre Kingdoms particularly. But you never know. But so far, I'm going to say it. I'm on the table. Bang. Hand on the table. That is the best faction I've played so far. Definitely Kislev. I just love the units. I think they're fantastic. That battle in the end then was flipping amazing. I had a great time with that battle. So, yeah, they are my go-to so far for our faction that we're going to play as in the final game. But, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day. But I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a nudge, shall we say. But I hope you've enjoyed this one today. That battle was, again, I thoroughly loved it. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, please do drop the video a like, show your support, subscribe, hit the bell button for new uploads coming very soon. Because now we are starting to get to the end of the embargoes. Videos are getting a little bit less to have to kind of prepare for, so I can just crack on with making my campaign, my Let's Play videos now. So things will start to get a little easier and flow a little bit more on the channel. So yeah, good stuff in that regard. So thank you as always, guys, for watching, and until next time, take care and farewell.